Hey Nailholics, welcome back to another video, and if you're new, welcome. So if you watched my last video, then you'll know that Madam Glam did send me some new gel polishes to try, so I'm really excited. If you didn't watch the last video, I'll have it linked for you in the description box below. I basically go over everything that's in the box and I swatch all the colors as well. And I also mentioned that if you follow me on Instagram, I put up some polls in my Instagram story and I had my Nailholics vote for what I should do to the next set of press-on nails. So I asked what length and shape I should do, and most people voted for a medium square. So here are the medium square tips, and I've already prepped and applied my Madam Glam base coat to them. Then I asked if I should have a theme for this set, so I asked if I should do Halloween, summer, or if I should just freestyle. And most people wanted me to just freestyle, so I'm going to be using the new rubber base. It's called Laos, and it's so pretty. I absolutely love it. And I'm also going to be using the XOXO. Okay, so let's get into this Laos rubber base gel polish. First of all, what is a rubber base? So a rubber base gel polish is more flexible and will bend a lot farther than your traditional gel polish, and it's also recommended to be really good for people with flaky, brittle, thin, or splitting nails. So even though traditional gel polish has some flexibility, as it should, the rubber base is designed to focus more on extreme flexibility, so no matter how many coats you apply, it'll still stay extremely flexible, it'll still be extremely strong, and you won't have to worry about any creasing, chipping, or breaking. It just snaps back into place. So I mentioned before in past videos that I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I studied hair, skin, and nails, but I've always had a passion for nails, so that was my main focus. And when you look at the natural nail, your natural nail is flexible. So when you're adding any type of enhancements or extensions to your natural nail, it's really important that those products still have some type of flexibility, because if you were to jam your finger or whatever, it's better to have your extensions bend with your natural nail than to break your natural nail. But that is a whole other conversation for another time. So right here you see me applying a second coat of the Laos rubber base gel polish, and then I'm also going to apply a second coat of the XOXO as well, and then I'll cure under the lamp for 60 seconds. So Madam Glam actually just launched this Laos rubber base on the 18th of this month, so I'm really excited to be able to try it out and let you guys know what I think about it. And I definitely notice a difference in the consistency of the rubber base compared to the traditional gel polish. The rubber base is slightly thicker and it's just like, I don't know, it's just like really like bouncy, kinda, I guess you could say. Like when you're painting it on the nail, it goes on really smooth, and you really don't have to go over it as much because it kind of just, everything just kind of like snaps into place. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's really nice. So let's get into this design. So I'm going to be using the Perfect White and my flower mold right here. I actually have these in the charms, but these change color, and I really want my flowers to stay white. And this is what it looks like after it changed its color. It's like this orange, it's kind of like a pink type, or like maybe like a coral color. But yeah, I didn't think that that would, work really well with my colors on the nails. So I really wanted my flowers to stay white. So I'm just going to use this mold to make them myself. And I actually got this mold from my local nail supplier. But I did do a search on Amazon and AliExpress, and I was able to find it on AliExpress. So I will have the link to this in the description down below for you guys. So I'm applying the Perfect White directly to this mold, and I know it's looking crazy, but just trust the process, you guys. I promise it's going to turn out good. So I'm just using the brush to push down as much of that white as I can into the mold and hoping that I don't have any air bubbles. And now I'm going to use my detail brush and I'm going to push the gel polish down even more in the mold, and I flip it over just to see if there are any bubbles, and if there are, then I'm just correcting those areas. So after I poke around in the mold a few more times, I flip it over and I check. And once I'm satisfied, I take a clean napkin and I just wipe the excess gel polish off. Just go all the way across. It's not going to disturb the gel polish that's down in the mold. Just wipe all the way across. Gently, of course, don't push down. And this is how it looks. And then I am just kind of flexing the mold a little bit just to make sure that I'm getting all the air bubbles out. And now I'm going to cure for a full 60 seconds. So while the flower charms are curing under the lamp, I'm going to go ahead and start my design on the nude nails. So I just have some acetone in a dabbing dish and I have my detail brush here. I'm going to put some of the Laos rubber-based gel polish on my plate, and on this middle nail right here, I'm gonna do a French tip. And the easiest way for me to do a French tip is just to start in the middle and draw half of the smile line, and then I draw the other half on the other side. There are different techniques on how to get a perfect French tip, and I actually showed you guys how to do that in a previous video that I have, and I'll link that down below if anyone is curious to see how to do that. But this is the easiest way for me to do the French tip. This is how I get it to turn out right every single time. And so now I am just filling the rest of that in. And another thing I have to say about this Laos rubber base, it is extremely pigmented. Look how pigmented that is. So I'm really excited because I don't have to go over this a second time, as you can see. But honestly, you guys, a lot of the Madam Glam gel polishes are already super pigmented anyway, and most of the time it's not even necessary to do a second coat, which is another reason why I really love this brand. Now for my other accent nail, I decided to do some abstract wavy lines going down the nail just like this. And I am going to thicken up the lines just a little bit, not too much though, because I am going to be applying the flowers on this as well. Okay, so now it's time to pop out our flowers. So I'm just going to bend the mold a little bit, and I'm going to use these thin tweezers, and I'm going to gently remove the flowers. And another thing I really love about making my own flowers, since I'm using the gel, it's really flexible, because you know the charms is really hard, it's solid, it's not bending unless it's metal, which it's not, it's plastic. So I really like the fact that I'm able to bend the flowers as much as I need to, and that's gonna have it stick and stay on the nails a lot longer as well. So I'm going to be applying the flowers to both the accent nails, and on the French tip nail, I was originally going to have the flowers framing the entire smile line, but when I asked my Nailholics to pick between charms and glitter, they picked both. So I was like, if I frame this whole smile line with these flowers and then apply glitter to this nail, that's going to look crazy. So I settled for just applying 2 flowers instead. So for my other accent nail, I was trying to work out where I wanted the flowers to go, and I decided to put it more along the free edge of the nail. So starting with the larger flower, I'm going to put it right there, and then with the smaller flowers, I'm going to follow my abstract line that I created, and I'm going to apply them on both sides of the larger flower. So next, I'm going to use this Madam Glam base coat with my detail brush, and I'm going to apply some base coat to the middle of each flower, and then I'm also going to go around each flower with the base coat as well. Anytime I add charms or crystals, I always like to go around it with base coat just to add a little extra reinforcement. Now, using that same detail brush with the base coat still on it, I'm going to pick up some caviar beads and I'm going to apply them to the middle of the flowers. So on the larger flowers, I put 3 caviar beads in the middle, and I only put 1 in the smaller flowers. So after I cured that under the lamp for 60 seconds, I'm going to use some no wipe top coat, and I'm going to apply that to the flower and also over the caviar beads as well. And then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so now it's time for the glitter. So I got this glitter from Hobby Lobby. It was $3.49, and I'm also going to be using this little glass bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 4 and it was $1.25. Now I'm going to apply some no wipe top coat to the French tip part of this nail, but I'm not going to apply it to the nude color, and I'm not going to cure it just yet. And just like the French tip nail, I'm only going to apply the no wipe top coat to the abstract lines, and I'm not going to cure it just yet. I also applied some no wipe top coat to the pink nails as well, so now it's time to add the glitter. So as I hold the nail over the bowl, I'm going to pour some of this glitter directly onto the nail, and I'm going to use my finger to pat the free edge and the sides of the nail just to make sure that I keep my square shape. Then I'm going to use my dry cleanup brush to dust off some of that extra loose glitter that got onto the nude part of the nail. Then I'm going to add some acetone to the cleanup brush, and I'm going to wipe along the smile line, and that is just going to make sure that if some no wipe top coat did get on the nude part of the nail, when I put it under the lamp, I won't have to worry about the glitter curing onto the nude part. I can just go back with a bigger brush and dust it right off. So after I got past the accent nails, the rest of the set went by pretty quickly. I'm just adding glitter all over the pink nails, and I'm patting around the nail just to make sure that I keep that nice square shape. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this was my least favorite part of working on this set because I really hate working with loose glitter. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really pretty and I love the way it looks, but loose glitter just gets everywhere and it stays everywhere for days. And the cleanup process for this set was dreadful, but it turned out to be really pretty, so I guess it was worth it. So once I'm done applying all of the glitter, I cured it for 60 seconds, and now I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to be a little aggressive because I want to make sure that I'm dusting off all of that loose glitter. And once you get all of that loose glitter off, I promise you guys will not have any glitter that falls off your nail. It looks like you would have chunks of glitter falling off your nail every single day, but I promise you, if you use a no wipe top coat and you sprinkle the glitter on there and you cure it for 60 seconds, that glitter is not going to go anywhere. So once I feel like I've removed all of the loose glitter from the nails, I'm going to go back in with some more no wipe top coat and I'm going to apply it to the nude parts of the accent nails. And I decided to use my detail brush for this part because I didn't want to risk flooding the glitter or the charms. And so using the detail brush allows me to have more control of where the no wipe top coat is going. So after I cure it for another 60 seconds, I'm going to use my brush one more time just to make sure I get all the loose glitter off. And this is how the set turned out, you guys. I think it's so pretty. And here is the complete set. Oh my gosh, I really love how this turned out. I think that the glitter really complements the Laos rubber-based gel polish. The color is so beautiful, and I really love the consistency of it as well. It goes on really smooth, and I love the fact that it's pigmented enough for me to only get away with one coat on my accent nails. And as always, here is a close-up of the nails. I think it's so pretty. I really love it. I actually think these almost look like acrylic. And if you're wondering what the Nailholics thought about this design, 93% said that they liked it and 7% said that they didn't. And I'd love to know what you guys think about the design, so definitely let me know down in the comments below. Also, in my next video, I will be redoing my nails with the color Sundays, so if you want to see how that turns out, be sure that you are subscribed and that your post notification bell is turned on so that you don't miss out when I upload a new video. And also, Madam Glam gave me a 30% discount code to share with you guys. So if you use the code nailholic30_1, you will receive 30% off your entire order. Just be sure to check out under the pay as you go option. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.